Lovely to see you both.
Thanks so much.
Great to see you.
I do get a lot of people turning around saying you've done this the wrong way round. The book should come first and then the TV series happens.
Yes, I think
We do
that's
most things right.
yeah. It kind of feels like the TV show is almost adapted from the book, which we hadn't yet written.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a future version.
But it was all in there, but
So it's just inevitable that the book was then going to manifest itself afterwards, because it already existed.
Only after our extraordinary success. We made it inevitable, and then we had no choice. The demand.
We always talked about it, though, as a possible thing, because, you know, in the show, we always thought there was more scope to go into the imaginary friend world more, but the books really allowed us to get into Sean's world a lot more.
It was nice to write stuff that we didn't have to end up shooting.
Yeah.
You know, which is, you know, big set pieces.
You could write
and
anything you like,
exactly,
didn't you?
yeah.
Because you didn't have to find the budget for doing it.
Yeah, we can set stuff in space.
Did you have imaginary friends?
No, not really. I had imaginary Brick for a while called Rick, who I would tell the events of the day to.
Brick the Rick?
Rick the Brick, yeah. I know, it's complicated and also not. But he was more of a sounding board than anything else because, of course, of his cement nature.
What happened to Rick the Brick, then?
Left him behind.
No.
Left him behind, had to move on.
OK, that's what success does.
He was holding me down.
You found a real friend, of course, in the end, in the shape of Dawn, and you've had a little friend in the intervening time.
Yes.
Who is little baby Art.
That's right, he's my new Rick the Brick.
But you can't leave him behind. And
No.
in fact, you've brought him in today because you're
That's
in...
right. I am. I'm on baby duty today, so yeah, he's
just behind the couch.
He's back here. He's doing Grey Norton later on, so
very nice. And so little Artie, isn't it, that came along sort of while you were writing the book, and you had a son who came along as well.
Yeah, we both had babies while we were writing the book, so yeah, we say in the dedications that Art arrived in chapter 6 and Jules arrived in chapter 12.
Okay.
So yeah,
it took you a little bit longer to get started, but you know, but you got there. and sort of, what have you found that having kids, because you've got an older child as well?
About 4.5-year-old as well.
Yeah. Have you found that sort of impacts on your writing as well, just in terms of you look at them thinking they've got imagining friends? What are they thinking about?
Yeah, it does, actually. It's great now with my boy Leo because I'm kind of rediscovering all the kind of children's books as well, which is really nice to kind of get back into that, and that's really helpful as we're writing the kids' books. You know, the books are for 8+, so you know adults will enjoy them as well, but they're really aimed at kids. And but it's lovely to be kind of reading Roald Dahl again now, and all of these great children's authors.
It's quite nice writing books as well. It's good to have a job that you can do while you're in your pajamas, which is where I seem to spend most of my fatherhood.
Covered in all sorts of
all kind
baby
of manner of disgusting things.
And just in case you can catch up on some sleep as well.
Yes,
just stay
exactly.
in pyjamas, just in case you can have that. I want to talk to you about Bridesmaids, because we were talking about it before you came in. The makeup artists all, absolutely love it. I love it. Watch it over and over again. Is there going to be another? Is it going to be a sequel? Do we find out what happened to your relationship?
There will, actually. No, there won't. No. No, I don't think so. I feel like we did it. I'm sure, hope we all kind of work together again at some stage. But I don't know if there's any... I think she would have moved on from me anyway.
No.
She's
like Rick the Brick. She's there. She's going to be there forever.
I'll pass that on.
If you could.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in. I'm afraid we're out of time, but it's been lovely to see you.
Pleasure.
The new book's out today.
Yeah.
Yes, new book out today. Moone Boy, The Fish Detective.
The Fish Detective. It's fantastic. Me and Sam, my eldest, my 10-year-old, devoured it. So much so I'd go back and he'd have read some and I'd get really annoyed because he'd read the bits that...
that's great.
Great to see you guys.
Thanks,
We'll let you go and look after Art now.
Cheers.
Should I be sitting here or where am I?
Just over there. It's just fine.
She said something about restraining order and you have to sit 5 yards away, don't you? Wasn't that legally decided?
I know you've missed me.
Oh, it's lovely to have you back. It's very nice to have you back.
It's nice to be here.
But we haven't just welcomed you in on some kind of nostalgia trip.
You didn't welcome me at all.
No, I tried to get the day off.